Rav Mordechai Eliyahu was a very close yedid of the Baba Sali, Zchron Livracha. One time they met each other at a wedding, and in a light moment, Rav Mordechai Eliyahu looks at the Baba Sali and he says to him, "Explain something to me. How is it possible that you have the power to be Rofei Cholim, to somehow bring miraculous recovery to people? How do you have the power to somehow make akarot, women that can't have children all of a sudden? Where do you get that power from? If you're going to tell me it's zchut avot, it's because of the merit of your forefathers, I also have zchut avot. If it's going to tell me it's because of your Talmud Torah, the Torah that you learn, I think I learn proficiently as well. Maybe you're going to tell me it's because you use the mikveh often. I use the mikveh also. Tell me, Rabbeinu, what is it that gives you this koach?" And the Baba Sali thought for a second and he said, "It's Shmiras Einayim. From when I was a little child until today, I've never been nichshal in Shmiras Einayim. If you had the same level of Shmiras Einayim, you'd be able to do exactly what I'm able to do." But that's not the end. Because you see, about 40 years ago in Eretz Yisrael, there was a terrible story where there were captives in Syria. And there were agunos, women who didn't know where their husband were. Perhaps they were dead. They assumed they were dead. No one knew what to do. The Bezdin in Eretz Yisrael paskin that the chances of their husband being alive after the evidence that was presented was next to nothing, and therefore permitted them to get married. One woman wasn't comfortable with the psak. She goes to the Baba Sali and she tells him the story, and the Baba Sali says, "You can't get married. Your husband's alive. Ani ro'eh oto. I see him, and he's right next to a bathtub." She didn't know what the Baba Sali was saying, but not long after, there was a prisoner exchange, and her husband came back alive and well. She asked him, she said to him, "Where were you being held?" He said, "I was being held in a large mansion, and I was handcuffed to the faucet of a bathtub." The Baba Sali was able to see vividly, clearly, somebody else who was in a different country, almost an otherworldly type of vision. How did the Baba Sali acquire that? Through Shmiras Einayim, a lifetime of Shmiras Einayim. We all need Nahir Malya. In our own lives, we all need to see things clearly. One amazing way is to invest in Shmiras Einayim. The results can be staggering.